मुझे बोला मैंने कहा था ना आपको तो लैंग्वेज शुरू कर दी सभी हैं?
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. I'm Mrs. Afshin Imran. Welcome you all again here. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. I'm your English teacher, Mrs. Afshin, again here. Now I'm starting today's lecture. First of all, I want to discuss about some of the rules again. You all know that you have to join our online classes on time. You should be here before 10 minutes and you are not allowed to join after 10 minutes. So please be there on time and do not leave the class without information. You can inform us if you have got any problem and then leave for some time. After that, you will be allowed to join again. Now hope you have understood lecture number 1 and you have got the video of the lecture from the YouTube channel. Kindly turn off your videos. I just want your names, real names. You can enter the classroom with your real name ID. The first lecture was about parts of speech. Now I am going to start a new lecture that is kinds of noun. Aisha and Ahan, please turn off your videos. It is not needed here. Turn off your videos. Thanks a lot. Now we are starting our new topic, kinds of noun today. We have done noun in parts of speech. You all know that noun is the name of person, place, animal, or thing. We have discussed many examples in the first lecture. I hope you have understood them very well. Now we come to the kinds of noun. You can see that there are 5 kinds of noun. These are common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material noun. These are all the 5 kinds of noun. Now we are discussing them, their definitions and examples one by one. The first one is common noun. The common nouns are the names of general persons, places, or things. You can say that generally we are giving the names to persons, places, or things. These are not the particular names given to some particular person. These are commonly given to them. Like we call them men, women, children. No particular name has been given to anyone. Now, next is country, or you can say any place name, country, city, school. Here you can see in common nouns, we are not giving any particular names to them. We are talking about any country, any school, any city, any place, any river, any ocean, any book. We can you call any general thing a common noun. Any ocean, any book, okay? It means the general names of the things are common nouns. Next is the proper noun. Here you can see that proper nouns are names of particular persons, places, or things. Like we are giving some particular names to different persons, different places, or different things. Like my name, your name, like Ahmad. I have given an example here, Ahmad, Sara, Aisha. All these names are particular names given to different persons. So it is a proper noun. There is another example I have given, a name of our country like Pakistan. There are different countries and the particular names given to them. Australia, Saudi Arabia, Japan, China. All these are countries having particular names, so these are called proper nouns. Next example I have given of a river, which is river Amazon. You can see that in common noun I have written only river. It means any river. But here I have given an example of a particular river, which means that it is a proper noun. Next example is of an ocean, a particular ocean, that is Pacific Ocean. We have some other examples like Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean. So you can see that there are particular names given to these oceans. So these are proper nouns. One more thing which you keep in mind, that when we are writing the names of common nouns, we are writing or we are starting their names with small letters. But here you can see that in proper nouns, it is most important thing to keep in mind that always we start their name with capital letter. Like you can see in Ahmad, Pakistan, river, Pacific, Amazon, ocean, all these I have started with the capital letters. Now we come to the next one, collective noun. Collective nouns are the names of groups of people or animals or collections of things. It means when we are calling the name of the people whenever they are in groups, or you can say we call the names of the groups of animals. We call them with only single name, which is actually a collective noun because we are calling them as a collection or as a group. We have different people in different groups in many areas. Like you can see that many people are gathered together to form a team of players. And we are not calling them one by one by their own names, but we call them team. So team is a collective noun. Similarly, audience, these are the people who are looking for something or who are hearing for a program. So these are called audience. We are not calling them one by one. Similarly, if I am discussing about a group of animals, like group of cattle. We call it herd of cattle, like shoal of fish. And for the things, if we call the collections of the things, we have some examples like bunch of flowers, bunch of grapes. So we call them in a form of group and collections. So these are called collective nouns. Next kind of noun is called the abstract noun. Abstract nouns are actually the names of ideas, qualities, or emotions. You can simply understand that these are the names of those things which we cannot touch or we cannot hear, we cannot see. Now, these are the nouns which we cannot hear, see, or touch. So these are just the ideas, qualities, or emotions. For example, honesty. We can't see honesty, we can't hear honesty. So it is a abstract noun. Next is truth. You can understand that this is a quality, but we can't see it, but it is a noun. Next is beauty. It is also a quality. It can be called an abstract noun, but we cannot see it or touch it. Next is anger. We cannot see anger, but it is an emotion. So it is an abstract noun. Aisha, turn off your video, please. Next, the last one, it is material noun. Material, as the name suggests, it is about the materials. Material nouns are the names of the materials from which the things are made. These are most common things we are using in our everyday life. Like examples are wood. Wood is a material noun. Many things in our homes we are using every day. These are made up of wood, like our furniture, doors, windows. Next example is of plastic. Plastic materials we are using every day in our lives. Some crockery, some baskets, these are made up of plastic. Next is glass. Glass is also a material now because we are using different things made up of glass. Next example is of paper. Paper is also a material now. We are using different things made up of paper every day, like our books, our copies, newspapers. Now these are all about the kinds of noun. We have discussed 5 kinds of noun. Now we start another part of this topic, noun number. This is very common topic. You all have heard about singular and plural nouns. This is called noun number. Singular and plural you are doing from class 1, but now I am repeating it again. Singular form of a noun refers to one person, place, animal or thing. It means when we are discussing about only one person, one place, one animal or one thing, we are calling them singular form of a noun. I have written some examples for you. Man, school, fox, table. You can see that all are written in singular form. That means only one. Next is plural. form of a noun refers to more than one person, place, animal, or thing. You can simply say that whenever we are discussing about more than one person, place, animal, or thing, these are called plural form of a noun. It may be two, three, or many. Some examples I have given here. I have actually changed the examples of singular nouns into their plural forms so that you can understand more. You can see the examples. First example is men. It is the plural form of man. Then schools, foxes, tables. It means when we are writing plural, we are writing about more than one person, place, animal, or thing. I will give you some examples how to change noun number, how to change singular form of a noun into plural form of a noun by many ways, but I will give you in the form of assignment. Next is noun gender. You have heard about masculine and feminine many times. It is called noun gender. Now I am discussing it again here. Masculine gender is used for males, and you know that in human beings and in animals, here there are male persons and females as well. So for masculine gender is used for males. Some examples I have given here for human beings as well as from some animals like father, uncle. From animals I have written some examples: lion, peacock. Now we come to feminine gender. Feminine gender is used for females. Like examples, same thing I have given here, like examples of masculine genders are changed to their feminine genders: mother, aunt, lioness, and peahen. I think you have understood them. And many other examples I will give you in the home assignment, and you already know many of the examples of these masculine and feminine genders. Now I want to give you a quick review for these. I have discussed 5 kinds of nouns. Now, for those people who have joined me now, please be there on time. I am telling you again and again that you should be there before the start of the lecture. It means if I have given you time 9:20, you must be there at least 15 minutes before, so that there will be no disturbance here during the lecture, and you can get more knowledge from the beginning. Otherwise, there should be a disturbance. So please be careful next time. Now we have discussed the kinds of noun here. In this lecture, there are 5 kinds of noun. Common noun, proper noun, I have already discussed common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material noun. These are the 5 kinds of noun. Common nouns are the names of general persons, places, or things. It means we are giving these names generally to persons, places, or things like man, country, river, ocean, book, chair, copy, city, many things which we are using generally, or there are general names for the things or the people or the places. Park, garden, all these are common nouns. Next is the proper nouns. Proper nouns are the names of particular persons, places or things. Here you can see that some particular names are given to different persons, places or things, and these are called proper nouns, like Ahmad, Pakistan, River Amazon, Pacific Ocean. Now we are coming to collective nouns. Collective nouns are names of groups of people or animals. Like we are audience, team, herd, bunch. Abstract nouns are names of ideas, qualities, and emotions. Honesty, truth, beauty, and anger. You can these qualities we cannot touch, see, or hear. Next is material nouns are the names of materials from which the things are made, like wood, plastic, glass, paper. We have different things made up of wood, plastic, glass, and paper which we are using every day. Next thing we have discussed singular and plural. You all know that singular form of a noun refers to one person, place, animal, or thing, and plural form of a noun refers to more than one person, place, animal, or thing. Next thing which we have discussed here, masculine and feminine. Masculine gender is used for males and feminine gender is used for females. I have given many examples here for your convenience so that you can understand more. Now if you have any questions to ask, I will give you time at the end of my lecture so that we will discuss your problems. Okay? Now this is the first part of today's lecture. I am stopping for a while. I will rejoin you after 5 minutes.